Hey everyone, Elaine with Nutritionally Yours. Are you fooled by the information you're getting online about protein? Do you know how much protein to eat? Do you know if protein is good? How much protein you need? I spent the last few days talking with a couple seniors in their late 80s, and they had it all wrong with protein. And the gentleman was so funny. He says, "Why have I been taught so wrong?" And the woman was like, "What do I do? Is it too late?" It's like, no, it's never too late to get it right. It's kind of funny. I got new glasses today and I absolutely love them because my favorite color is purple and these are a little bit purple. And I was driving home from the eye doctor today and I'm working virtual today, and all I can think about is this senior couple I've been working with and that their eyes have been opened. They can actually see better. Like I can actually see amazing today. I didn't realize how bad my old prescription for glasses was. So let's talk about protein. You've probably seen the headlines on Google. Eat protein to lose weight. So if you're over 40, or like the senior couple I was working with, they don't want to lose weight. They want to stay strong. And yes, I get a ton of weight loss patients, absolutely, and I teach them what to eat. But I also get a lot of patients who are frail and they have it all wrong about protein. So while some people need 100, 150 grams of protein, other people don't. But the most important thing is, I want you to think about this. Protein is absolutely essential as we age. But with all the Google researches out there, or the Google searches or Yahoo searches or whatever, there's so many conflicting diet trends. It can really drive you bonkers. And a lot of people get confused. And this senior couple was so confused. It was breaking my heart. Today, I want to clear things up. So I don't want you to fall into the Google trap of, I don't know what to eat and I don't understand protein. So let's clear some things up. Why do some people avoid protein? Especially the elderly. One, they associate it with weight loss. That's not true. If I'm not trying to lose weight, I don't need more protein? That's not true. You still need protein, even if your weight is good or if you're frail. You need protein. Fearing weight gain, like bulking up. People out there, women, some people feel that if you eat protein, you're going to bulk up and you're not going to like the way you look. Ladies, guys, that's not true. It's just not. You're not going to magically turn into a bodybuilder, I promise. 3, a lot of people say to me, well, protein's bad for the kidneys, isn't it? No, not unless you've been medically diagnosed with a kidney disease. Protein's not bad. It's good. Misinformation online. There are millions of diet articles out there, and it's telling you the wrong things. Let's talk about truth. Let's get you seeing clearly again. So protein, in my opinion, is non-negotiable for women or men over 40 and 50 and 60 and 70, 80 and 90. My dad's 92 and he's chugging along and I'm so proud of him. So as we age, we need protein. We actually need more and more and more protein, not less. And here's why. 1, muscle mass and strength. We naturally lose muscle as we age. It's called sarcopenia. And protein helps maintain muscle and helps rebuild it. More muscle means a higher metabolism, yes. More energy even for somebody 80, you don't have to be tired, okay? And it means better mobility. So somebody who's 60 or 70 or 80 or 40 or 50 who's sitting on the couch all the day, I'm gonna say get more protein and get off the couch. Start living and enjoying life. 2, protein helps prevent falls and injuries. My mom had broken her hip many years ago, and it was a nightmare. Thank God she's okay. She just buzzes now when she goes through the airports. Okay, so protein equals strong muscles, better balance, gait, stability, and strength in your legs, your hips, your spine, everywhere. Back here, this is kind of my weak place right here, but the more protein I eat, the better I feel, the more stable, the less chiropractic trips, the less physical therapy for people getting older. And falls happen. And first of all, people are clumsy sometimes. You know, if there's a stump and I'm hiking, I'm going to trip over it. It's just going to happen. And I don't want to. Even if I fall, I don't want to hurt myself. And then you have people that work out and they're elderly and they're going to fall, they're going to hurt themselves. And I don't want them to. I want them to, let's say, fall with dignity and not break anything. So maintaining muscle, the key to that is protein. Now think about the brain, and I want you to think about cognitive health, how you're feeling mentally, whether it is brain fog, senior moments, which I'm sorry, to me, they don't exist, okay? No. I'm 61, and I'm not gonna say I'm having a senior moment. Well, senior is 65, so I'm only 61, I'm not there yet anyway. But why do people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s have senior moments? The first thing I'm gonna say is, what are they eating? They're like, really? Yeah, what are you eating? Because if I'm gonna eat a bagel and cream cheese, I'm gonna have a senior moment all day long. But if I start my day with egg whites and turkey sausage and some hydrating water, I can go all day long and I'm gonna feel great. It's not until I add those carbs in an unbalanced diet that I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm tired, okay, and I can't think anymore. So wanting to stay focused and mentally clear, think about how much protein you're eating. Now, let's talk about bone health. A lot of women come in to see me who have already been diagnosed and they're scared with osteopenia or osteoporosis. And as somebody like, for instance, I have celiac. And I've been told over and over that people with celiac and gluten intolerance, we have a higher risk level of fractures and calcium malabsorption. So our bone health, especially through menopause, is definitely at risk. So in my mind, I'm gonna be protein, help my osteoporosis prevention, osteopenia prevention, and not popping all these calcium pills. I'm actually gonna eat more protein. So my bones are healthier and stronger. And if you do some research, good research, online, there is a doctor that I've listened to here and there. He's a medical doctor, and he talks about carnivore for osteoporosis support. And it makes sense. People are eating more protein. Yes. A lot of people also say, I'm hungry. I was like, okay, don't get hangry with me. They're like, well, what do I do? I'm hungry all the time and I want to eat this and eat that. And I'm going to come back and say, eat more protein. They're like, what? Yeah, protein fills you up. It really does. If you start your day out with a turkey sausage, which I'm just picking on, 3 Wishes cereal, which is high in protein, a really good protein drink, you're not going to be hungry all day long. But if you're carbing out, your blood sugar is going to go like this, and your appetite's going to be crazy all over the place. It just is. Okay, hormones. Yeah, that nasty word, hormones. Regulating hormones, whether you're in menopause or premenopause or postmenopause or andropause or wherever you are, protein is necessary for hormone balance. It just is. So if you're not eating proteins, your hormones are going to be kind of wackadoo. They just are. Protein and metabolism, it's vital. Protein and a good mood, I call it happy-go-lucky, perky, and energy. Protein, protein, protein. Now, this is where people get confused. There are so many people online that say a high protein diet will help you lose weight. Yes, for people that want to lose weight, getting rid of the carbs and the fats and just focusing mostly on lean protein, of course you're going to lose weight. You're not eating those carbs. But if you don't want to lose weight, and that's what we're going to talk about today, eat balanced. You want protein, you want healthy carbs, a little grain here and there, and I like gluten-free, and some good fat. You're not going to lose weight. You're going to firm and tone and strengthen. And that's where a lot of misunderstandings come in, because there's all this Google stuff on a high protein diet will help you lose weight. So if I have somebody 85 in my office is very frail, and I tell them to eat more protein, they're going to look at me and go, no, I don't want to lose weight. Oh, no, you don't get it. You want protein, you need protein. But for somebody frail, keep it balanced. And then my people that are always like, Elaine, I'm starving all day long. My stomach's growling and da. It's like, eat protein, okay? And then my chronic fatiguers, hear me out there. If you're tired, and you shouldn't be tired, I'm sorry. My 92-year-old dad, yes, he has a right to be tired. I get it. Even my mom, who's in her late 80s, yeah, take a nap once a day. I get it, but then perk back up, okay? So balanced diet, lean protein, healthy good fats. Like I like walnuts. That's just my healthy good fat. Healthy carbs. If you don't want to eat your vegetables, do what I do. Get a juicer. If you want to know which one I like, just message me. A balanced diet. Like last night was a really good meal, and I slept so good, and I feel so good today. My husband made a stir fry. I had taken out some lean ground chicken, and he had some sushi rice because that's his favorite. You can also use brown rice, whatever rice you like, and tons of vegetables. And they were amazing, delicious, like the broccoli and yellow pepper and orange pepper. I don't like green pepper, so that wasn't in there. I just don't like it. Zucchini, butternut squash, things like that. Absolutely delicious. And for seasoning, we used a low sodium, gluten-free teriyaki sauce. That's actually FODMAPs approved and absolutely delicious. I tell you, all slept like a log last night, and we're all really perky today. Okay, so keeping your diet balanced, okay? And I want to give you a general protein guideline. Say you're around 150 pounds. That's 90 to 120 grams of protein a day. Like, that's a lot. Like, no, it's not. It really isn't. Now, don't pig out on it in one meal because you may get a little constipated if you do, or kind of bloated. You want to spread it out, like 20 to 25 grams of protein that's lean every time you eat. Spread it throughout the day, okay? Easy ways to get protein, lean meats. Like I like lean white meat chicken. Organic's best, but whatever you can get. Turkey, white meat turkey breast, which is lean. And in my house, we like grass-fed beef, 85% lean, but any beef at any store, if it's 85 to 90% lean, yay. Fish, I like salmon, I like tuna, cod is really good, but salmon's my absolute favorite. But it has to be wild caught, okay? Because I don't want to eat those hormones in the fish that kind of, no, don't do that. Eggs, I kind of push egg whites. I like egg whites because there's no fat in them, but sometimes I'll do, say, 2 egg whites and 1 egg to just have a little bit more balance. I tell a lot of people when you look for yogurt, think Greek. They're like, think Greek? Yeah, Greek means protein in my world. Any of the Greek yogurts out there, no problem. It keeps it lower in the carb family. For someone like me that needs to eat dairy free, there's a yogurt out there by Silk. It's a dark blue container. It's made from coconut. The fat grams aren't too bad. The protein is up. I like that yogurt if I need a quick meal. And for me, I'll put some grain-free granola on top, which is really good, and some blueberries or strawberries. And I'm happy and I feel full. Okay. Plant sources. Of course, there's lentils and quinoa and tofu and beans. I like garbanzo and black beans the best. And those do have protein. For people who can eat dairy, cottage cheese. One of my favorite breakfasts, before I realized I had a dairy issue, dairy just causes bloating and breakouts. I don't want that, so I don't eat a lot of dairy. But when I used to many years ago, I would get low-fat cottage cheese and cook 1 or 2 eggs and mix it all together. Absolutely delicious in a really high protein meals. And you can throw some blueberries or strawberries or like a third of a banana in there, and yay. Protein powders. There are some that I like and some that I don't. Being a holistic nutritionist, I'm not a huge whey or dairy fan. I'm just not. There is a protein powder that a friend of mine, Coach Rob, turned me on to. It's called MRE Light. Absolutely fascinating product because it does have some whey, but the protein doesn't bother my patients or my belly, which is really good. With MRE Light, I like the vanilla, the strawberry. I'm in love with a snickerdoodle. I think it's a New York, Long Island thing. We love snickerdoodle. It's one of my favorites. And if you like chocolate, I really like the chocolate mousse. It's really good. If you have to go with a plant protein powder because you're very, very sensitive to dairy, just message me. I'm happy to let you know which ones I feel are the best and which ones are eh. So final thoughts on protein. And if you have any questions, comment below or just message me. I'm happy to help you. And of course, if you want more one-on-one help, just go to my website, nutritionallyyours.net, and book an appointment. I work in person out of Alpharetta, Georgia, and virtually through phone, FaceTime, Zoom, and I've just learned how to use WhatsApp. Okay, it's totally different. So final thoughts. Protein is not negotiable. Really think about that. I'm begging you guys. Don't skimp on protein. It's really important. If you have, rethink it. No. And protein, if you're not dieting, if you're not trying to lose weight, you still need protein. It should be your #1 food that you reach for every single day. And yes, throw in those veggies, especially broccoli, zucchini, cucumber, all that. Don't fall into the Google trap. So Google doesn't have all the answers. It just doesn't. I've had too many people come in and they'll say, well, Google said this and Google said that and Google said this much protein and Google said seniors don't need protein. Google doesn't know you. Google doesn't see your blood work in front of, I look at blood work. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are so protein deficient and their inflammation markers are so high. Google doesn't know that about you, okay? That's why having a one-on-one with somebody like me can really, really help to let you know how much protein do you need. And yes, Coach Rob, I see you below. Protein is not negotiable. You're not going to talk me out of that, okay? You can try, but you're not going to win. So hit your protein goals every day. 150-pound woman, for example, think about 100 grams of protein a day, but not all at once. So I hope this answered your protein questions. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I hope you all have a great, blessed, and happy day. Bye-bye. Eat protein.